Tyson Fury says he only needs 3 days, to beat Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Oh my God. He said he only needs 3 days to prepare. He could still knock Wilder out. We'll get to the actual quotes in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Listen, Tyson Fury, he's lost his mind, but we're going to see. We're about 8-9 days away from the fight. This is what Tyson Fury had to say. Quote, I could fight Deontay Wilder on 3 days notice at effing 400 pounds and still knock the PUSSY out. This is what Tyson Fury said to Sports Illustrated. And there is a graphic used of Wilder being dropped. Once again, I could fight Deontay Wilder on 3 days notice at effing 400 pounds and still knock the PUSS. I beat the you know, from the bass. So that reminded me of that song, that Love Rant song. I beat the I beat the. So he's saying he'll beat the if he fights Wilder, and he don't need no time to train. He only needs, me personally, y'all know how I feel. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder all day. I'm picking him in the trilogy. Tyson Fury can say what he want to say, but at the end of the day, you see Wilder, he's looking swole, he's looking brolic. I got a lot of videos coming. October 9th, there's no time for talk. To Tyson Fury, his shtick is almost over. Tyson Fury says a lot of mumbo jumbo, and he says it, I don't know if he's saying for shock value or to build himself up, to build his own confidence, but where I'm from, California, Northern California Bay Area, I've learned, and you learn real quick, that the ones you got to watch for are the silent ones. You know, that's what I was always taught. Watch out for the silent ones. Silent but deadly, you know what I mean? Not the people who are just rah, rah, rah in your face. And that's what I get when I get from Fury. He says stuff, whatever. He's like Donald Trump. You know, he's similar to Donald Trump in the sense that he's trying to rally the troops and say this grandiose plans and stuff to get the Trump supporters on deck with what he's saying. Like, for example, Donald Trump would be like, I'm gonna build a wall, and we're gonna make Mexico pay for it. And it all sounds good if you're a racist Trump supporter, right? So it sounds good, but to this day, we still don't have the wall that he said he was going to build, right? So that was just talk. He's no longer in office, in the Oval Office, and he said he was gonna build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. So what happened to the wall? So when you have the complexion for the protection, it seems these are things you can do. Like I said, Eddie Hearn, another person, complexion for the protection. He's able to say these things like Showtime going out of business a few years ago. And then now it looks like DAZN and Rematch Room is getting drove out of America. And this is not what he said. He said he was going to do this big plot and all the American promoters would be sweating bullets. They were going to capture guys like you see on screen, Deontay Wilder, Adrian Broner, Charlo, Errol Spence, etc. None of that happened. But when you have the complexion for the protection, seemingly you could just say things. So Tyson Fury, he's just like a character. It's not even like a real person. Everything he's saying sounds like WWE. Meanwhile, Deontay Wilder looks to be in great spirits. It looks like he's truly having fun with his life and his preparation and training for Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury, he can say all the rah, 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 try to assemble the troops. October 9th will be Judgment Day. So there's nothing you can say. The outcome will speak for itself. And I've already seen people backing off the blocks. There were some people in 2020, outside of myself, you couldn't really find too many people even picking Wilder to win. But over time, Wilder has looked very tunnel vision. He's looked very locked in with what he's doing and the training and the preparation. And the same cannot be said for Tyson Fury. So now you're seeing this. Eddie Hearn predicts Fury not prepared. That's not what people are saying. We are going to hold old media 1000% accountable for what they said. Don't try to switch up now. Look, Tyson Fury doesn't look ready for Wilder. Tyson Fury doesn't look ready. Now, 13 hours ago, 9 hours ago, Tyson Fury doesn't look ready for Wilder, claims Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn doubts Tyson Fury is ready for the Wilder trilogy. Tyson Fury ready. Now you're seeing people all of a sudden switch up. And I tell you all the time on my channel, I'm the best doing it. You might as well subscribe. Hit the like button because it's up for us. Old media looking bad. It's looking sus for them. At the end of the day, I always tell you, people can say whatever they want. Boxing is the ultimate polygraph. It is the ultimate truth serum. So now people are being held to what they said, right? They're being held to what they said. A moment ago, people were saying that Wilder's not dialed in, Wilder's depressed, Wilder can't learn anything new. You cannot teach an old dog new tricks. Tyson Fury says, I have Wilder's mojo in me back pocket. And the fans and Eddie Hearn and different people were like, yeah, it's lit. And they were cheerleading this behavior, not giving realistic boxing commentary. Now, with less than 2 weeks to go, next week is the Wilder Fury fight. Now you see people saying, oh, I don't think Tyson Fury is going to show up. But what about the whole time where it was evident that Tyson Fury was finding every excuse in the book to not rematch Wilder? What happened now? Now some people are saying, hey, I think Fury cheated in the Wilder fights. What makes you feel that now when I was doing the videos back then and people are like, oh no, why would Fury cheat to beat a bum dosser like Wilder? Then they're saying Wilder can't win. Again, fast forward to the future. Now they're saying he's not prepared. But luckily for us, boxing is the ultimate truth serum and lie detector test. So we're going to see what it is and what it ain't. Now it's time for some shameless plug. Listen up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. We're doing different things. We got to close the year strong. Linked in the description, I have my link tree and my affiliate links. One of them is the Amazon storefront, my influencer storefront. If a lot of people have been reaching out asking me what gear I use, I will be updating my Amazon storefront. If you want some of this slick gadgets and things that I use on my channel, click the Amazon storefront link and I'll be updating that. And you too can support the channel, but also get some of this cool gear like you see throughout my videos. A lot of people wonder, oh, how do you capture your videos? What equipment do you use? Things like that. So support the channel, click that link, go to my Amazon storefront, and it's going to be updated and you'll be able to see some of the cool gear your boy Ego uses. Now back to our programming. Tyson Fury, he can continue talking. It sounds like rubbish. It sounds like hogwash. He's saying he can beat Wilder on 3 days notice. That's cap, because if you listen to what people say, you can determine if they're confident and if they believe what they're saying. Now he's saying, which is a radical statement, I'm of the belief that what Tyson Fury is saying right now, he doesn't really believe, saying he can whoop Wilder at 400 pounds with 3 day notice. I pose a question to you. If you really felt like you could whoop Wilder 3 days of training and 400 pounds, then why on earth would you keep, every time people ask why you got knocked unconscious by Deontay Wilder in the first fight, then why do you keep reverting back to this lie that Wilder caught you off of a long layoff and you were out of shape and you were just coming back to boxing? You do not believe what you are saying. Every time Tyson Fury is asked about the Wilder first fight, he's saying, I beat the dosser, and the rounds that Wilder had success, namely the knockdowns and the knockout, he's saying that happened because he was just getting back into boxing. So if you're capable of beating Wilder with 3 days notice at 400 pounds, then why do you keep using this scapegoat of, I was just getting the swing of things and he got me off a long layoff? That's not true. Tyson Fury is a liar. Tyson Fury took 2 tune-ups, Francisco Pianeta and Safari, and those were the precursors to this first Wilder fight, which I went to. I was there live. So Tyson Fury has to justify to his audience and his radical nomadic supporters why he was knocked unconscious. So to make himself feel better, he has to come up with the reason why he got laid out, as you see in this picture, right? And why he got Wilder's connecting shots, as you see in these pictures, right? So as a result, what he decided to do is lie to the public and made it look like he was fresh off of the 3-year hiatus that everyone knows because he was on drugs. But that's not what the case was. That's not reality. And again, listen to what he's saying. If he really believes that, if you believe you can not train and do a 3-week or not even 3-week, 3-day camp and still knock Wilder out, then why do you keep coming up with excuses? And the brilliant thing about my channel in Digital Mob is this. You said it, so after he loses, which is my prediction, there can be no excuse as to why he lost. Because he just told you he only needs 3 days and he can come out of shape at 400 pounds and beat Wilder because he's a bum. So great. Now we know there's no excuse that Tyson Fury is going to give if and when, in my mind, he loses to Wilder. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Use my link in the description. Thumb up the video, share the video. I'll continue dropping the heat for the rest of the year. Peace out.